Good evening, folks. And tonight we're going to talk about something that I spoke to about before, but this is a little more serious than what we should think about. Now, this is very debatable and is very highly controversial in some cases. Is minimum wage? Me personally, I think we should abolish minimum wage. Because, why should we abolish minimum wage? Plain and simple. Back in the good old days, first of all, who first started minimum wage? The Democrats. Who was it intended for? Women. And the people who were on poverty rate. During the Great Depression, there were only a few states back in 1912 who decided to do that. But they didn't create the minimum wage thing, but minimum wage became a national thing in 1933. It didn't become a thing until 1933, but it was declared not right in 38. So we switched over. So now every state has its own minimum wage numbers. If you look up minimum wage per each state, you'll see the difference in every state. Now, me on the other hand, I'm seriously and strongly, I've been paid nothing but minimum wage my entire life, and it is a shitty number. Excuse my French. Now, if you personally think how I feel about that, I mean, I really don't want to work for minimum wage jobs. I mean, the lowest paying job literally on the totem pole anymore days is like a custodian, and which is literally what I am. I hate being paid that much as I get paid. 10-10, which is what Ohio is. And honestly, I'd like to see the minimum wage be banned abolished. Because, first of all it was to do was to give women the right to pay. It was all only about. At least, the original thought back in 1912 for certain states like New Hampshire, New Jersey, and some of those states. Only them. And then people who are unable to do certain things, only they could do it. No. This is how I view people who have minimum wage jobs should be done. If you're on a job with people who pay higher than you, you should be paid the same as them. Forget about this minimum wage. You should be paid the same as them. You work the same length of time as they do, you should be paid the same as them. Or for my instance, I work just as hard as they do, if not harder. I should be paid the same as them. That goes for everybody. McDonald's workers, and those clowns who think minimum wage should be $30 or more, $15 to $30, they're just going to shut down small businesses. I agree with them. The big corporations need to pay their fair share as well. But if you raise minimum wage to $30, you're just going to raise like all these big fire departments and everything of that nature, these big career fire departments like Columbus, Cleveland, and all these big ones. You're literally going to make them have to go way out of their pocket. Because I can almost guarantee you they probably pay more like 34 something out of their pocket. I mean, this is getting beyond ridiculous, people. I don't even know where to start with all this. I mean, you're literally digging a hole right now. I mean, everyone should get paid the same as everybody else on a job when it comes to certain things. Now, unionized departments, that's a totally different ballgame where they have the pay scale. Where you go from, where a probationary period from here, and you like move up here, and you get a pay raise from this length of time to that length of time. I also believe in certain pay raises. Oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Now, as of everything else, I honestly think that you pay your fair share when you get on a job. You have to make things work. Honestly, that's how it should work out. We need to make things work. We can't do this settle around and expect anything to be handed to you by minimum wage. I don't know anyone who can live off of minimum wage their whole life. I've yet to see anybody do that. Because apartment rent has gone sky high, and then grocery store prices go sky high. Next thing you know, you won't be able to pay the rent, and then you'll be out on the streets looking for a job because the landlord decided to kick you out. Well, you made that choice. That's literally how that comes down to. So, that's how I view it. So, that's how I view abolish minimum wage, because we need to have a job cycle where things actually are easy to go by and people know exactly what they're doing, and we don't have to worry about people being so stupid thinking they own this world and they don't. Well, with that being said, hit the like button, hit the bell for notifications. With that being said, I'm out of here. Peace.